But here's the uncomfortable truth, sweetie. We are the blueprint, not the afterthought. We are not just black. We are the descendants of the tribe of Judah, the royal priesthood you've tried to erase. And you know this, which is why your scientists study our DNA, your historians bury our truth, and your politicians silences our speech. You envy our melanin, our rhythm, our brilliance, so you commodify, crucify, and then cosplay it on TikTok. But guess what? You can't colonize the spirit, baby. Here's the inevitable reckoning truth, and the truth don't die, it rises. So here we are, sifting through your smoke screens, unearthing your stolen stories, and refusing to play nice with lies. You're not silenced, so stop it. You're sobered, and that sobering truth is this. You can't cancel us when we are the original signal, the source of the frequency, the soil from which God made humanity. You call us victims, but we are the verdict, and the jury is back. Your father is the father of all lies, but our father, he is the truth that exposes every single one. I need you to kindly exit stage left because your time on the mic is up.
One thing I'm not a big fan of is how black women have been the blueprint for so many style trends in current American pop culture. Yet for years, black women had to be called ghetto, mocked, and discriminated against for those style trends. Yet the second that white celebrities and white influencers co-opt that shit, it's seen as trendy or in season. And none of these influencers or creators will ever have to deal with the subjugation and discrimination that black women faced, reinforcing the overwhelming double standard that black women have to face in this country. It's just really fucking unfair, and I fucking can't stand it.
I don't want black women to act like any other women. Therefore, I don't need any other women telling black women how to behave. Black women are clearly the standard, because why is everybody trying to target them and point the finger and saying, hey, we're better than them? You don't compare yourself to people who are at the bottom of the barrel. You compare yourself to the cream of the crop. That's what the world knows that black women are, the cream of the crop. And it just blows their mind, because how? We tried to destroy black women. We tried to take everything from them. We tried to take their men from them. We took their kids from them. How are they still standing? How are they still strong? Why are they still so creative? Why do we want to be like them so bad? All the mannerisms, they take it from black women. Period. Come from black women. The way they like to dance come from black women. The music that they love is catered to black women. I never see black women comparing themselves to other races. I've seen us get up here and compete against each other, but I don't never see us get up here and say, oh, you need to be more like this race, or you should be more like this race. It's always them trying to compare themselves to us, telling us how to be. Everybody trying to tell black women how to be. And before y'all go saying I'm pandering to black women, whatever, because I feel like as black men, it's our job to correct each other. It's our job to sharpen each other. Man sharp as man, is iron sharp as iron. Like, black women are the ones who need to check black women. Anytime it's a black woman getting up here beside herself, a black woman need to stand up and check her. Anytime a black man up here bashing black women, a black man need to stand up and check her, because we don't hear it coming from the opposite sex. Y'all, please start asking yourselves, why are these people watching us so close and we're not paying attention to nothing that they doing? Just like Cat Williams said, everybody knows that we the truth except us. They just spread all this fake propaganda amongst the world, making the world feel like black people are untrustworthy and black people aren't loyal. But the whole time, y'all still watching us. Why? Because we the truth.
Well, I guess I can be the one to tell you that no one is paying a steeper price for the disaster that's going on in this country than black women. The difference is we've been here before, and we are no strangers to adversity. Since Black History Month isn't for me, it's for you, I want to let you know that you need to start listening to the 92% of us that knew exactly what we had to lose with the last election. We've been paying a black tax for our existence and survival in this country for generations. 40 acres and a mule wouldn't even come close to covering it. In addition to reading, writing, and arithmetic, we also have to teach our children how to not die if pulled over by the police. In addition to making sure our kids know to look both ways before they cross the road, we also have to make sure our sons don't find themselves in a he said, she said situation with a white girl. In order to make sure our children have access to high quality education, we have to sacrifice proximity to our communities and move to areas where they are the micro minority to have access to quality schools that our property taxes pay for. We got to make sure both parents are available and can take off work and can show up at every single parent-teacher conference, PTA meeting, school field trip, and event to make sure that our children are not viewed as a stereotypical statistic because they come from a two-parent household with highly engaged parents. Since Black History Month isn't for me, it's for you, I want to let you know that Black women are the blueprint for how to not only survive, but thrive during periods of adversity. It's not new to us. It's true to us.
When people talk about how Black people are the blueprint to so many things, they aren't talking about it on a surface level. They're talking about it from a point where they realize the creativity of Black people, the resilience, the innovation, and how Black people have shaped so many global cultures. And this comes from their history in music. So many music genres have come from Black people, like rock and even country music, jazz and blues. That is from Black people. That came from Black people. We talk about sports and the standards that sports now have that they didn't have before. That was also brought about by Black people. We also talk about language and expression because so many things, so many kinds of expressions have come from Black people. And obviously I'll dive way deeper into this in the next session, but first I want us to hear what Black people have to say about themselves. I'd like to hear what these people have to say, and then I'll come back and give you my pointers about it. If you haven't, kindly do consider subscribing to this channel. Let's continue to grow and to learn together. So see you shortly.
Black women have always been and will always be the blueprint.
Black this, black that, black when, black how. I was black then and I'm black now. Black fist, black power.
Our creative genius is often stolen and not given credit. We are often copied and imitated. And yet people twist their mouths to have negative things to say about Black women. Somebody make it make sense. We are innovators. We are trailblazers. We are disruptors. We are creators. And we will not be erased from the American fabric because we are the very thread that holds it all together.
Black woman is the fucking blueprint. You cannot convince me or tell me otherwise. At this point, it's set in stone. It's like being a fucking Excalibur and nobody can pull you out of that rock. I'm there. I'm stuck. I'm glued into the front and nobody or they mama can pull me out of that. Now with me, I like chocolate, rice, and sand. Hey, if you know, you know. But you cannot ever go wrong with a Black woman, bro. Now, I'm sure Dr. Umar will be a little disappointed, but one thing I can say for sure is that you will never, especially as a Black man, ever catching me beating down, rejecting, neglecting, bashing, or being jealous of Black women. Black women are the fucking pinnacle of this world. When you have a beautiful, intelligent, educated, knowledgeable, elegant, demure, and modest Black woman, you can take over the world with that shit. You've seen it all over the internet time and time again. When a man dates a Black woman, that motherfucker is instantly upgraded. You know those game ads you see on TikTok, start off as a level 5 goon, then upgrade to a level 100 boss? That's exactly what a Black woman would do to you. Black woman also keeps me on my toes, bro. They are taking over the education industry. I don't think y'all noticed that, but Black women are so fucking intelligent. They are running this place. Their education, their scholars, their achievements, their degrees, they are skyrocketing more than anybody right now. And every time I open this app, every time I go on the news and see what's going on, every time I look at the achievements, I'm looking, there's always a Black woman out there. I'm looking at this and I'm like, damn, not only I'm impressed, I am proud, I am happy, I am loving the fact that I am seeing Black women being so successful in life, but also I'm looking at this as competition. It's not a bad thing. This is a great thing because Black women are keeping me on my toes. They keeping me sharp. They keeping me agile. They keeping me flexible. Now, I have no idea who I'm going to be marrying in the future because the future is very unpredictable. However, one thing I can say is that I'm never going to be marrying a white girl. That's for damn sure. I will always love, appreciate, and be grateful and proud of my Black woman. And it should be like that for every Black man, because I know there's a lot of Black men on this planet who's not only very self-hating towards themselves, but towards their own women. I wanted to make this video because I want it to be known that I care about my Black woman, because unfortunately, I'm not seeing it enough. So for the Black women out there, I love y'all.
I don't know what dark-skinned girl needs to hear this. We were literally meant to be exotic, meant to have the nice big bold eyebrow, 2017 makeup, bangs like Nicki, inches, the weaves. Y'all like stop forgetting where we started. Because y'all are on here like, oh my gosh, people are trying to cosplay us, this, that. No. Y'all literally hopped over and said, you know what, we're gonna do the soft girl lifestyle. All the soft girl lifestyle got y'all was French tips and leave out. And now evidently we're trying to figure out what's next. Let's go back to when things were trending and they kept trending and they kept trending. Highlight the weaves to the bangs, heavy makeup. We need to keep that going.
Black folks, let me remind you of something real quick. We are the prize. We are the undeserved gift to this country, period. And don't you ever forget it. But here's the problem. Some of us have let white conditioning trick us into believing that we're not good enough. And while we've been doubting ourselves, they've been busy extracting everything good from us. They told us our cooking wasn't good, it wasn't healthy, all while they sat at the table and had us cooking their food. They said we weren't parenting right, while they depended on us to raise and nurture their children. They clown us, call us ghetto, then turn around and copy the same style and swagger. They said our English was broken. But baby, that's ingenuity. That's rhythm, a code, brilliance. Baby, they could never duplicate. We treat our cousins like siblings, holding our family close, while some of them barely know theirs. Even the way we look, y'all already know. From our lips to our hips to our melanin. Copied, repackaged, and sold back as trends. Child, please. Everything they told us was negative, they either emulated it or flipped it into something to profit from. And when you sit back and just look at it all, you have to come to the conclusion that some of us have been downright bamboozled, hoodwinked, and led astray. So let me be clear. We've always been enough. And we've always been the prize. And whatever it is you've been wanting to do, baby, now's the time. Go after it. Because if mediocre folks can get the gig, hold titles, sit at the table, unqualified, you certainly can get it too. We overqualified. So drink your water, stay rooted, real, and knowledgeable, and mind your Black business. Happy Black History 365, and I'll see you next time.
I don't know what's wrong with y'all. In case that first list wasn't enough, Black people also invented GPS, technically navigation, ambulances, Wi-Fi, the baby buggy, home security systems, ranch dressing, super soakers, 3D movies, over 300 uses for the peanut. Let that sink in. 300 inventions on a peanut. Flour, paste, insulation, wallboard, wood stains, soap, shaving cream, lotion, blood transfusions, elevator doors, maxi pads, the modern air conditioner, Nerf guns, spatulas, your literal cell phone that you're watching this on, ironing boards, laser eye surgery, the folding chair, shout out to Alabama, country and rock music, I know that one stings, the modern toilet, the golf tee, keychains, cash register, shoe soles, VR gaming systems, adjustable wrenches, the rotary engine.
So we've all heard the phrase, black don't crack. Now, is this true? The answer is yes. What this phrase is referring to is that people with darker skin tend to age better. And why this is because the skin is actually thicker. With thicker skin, as you lose collagen with time, the skin is less affected than somebody who starts off with thinner skin. Thicker skin tends to maintain better elasticity. It doesn't wrinkle as much. That leads to less sagging of the face, less fine lines and wrinkling of the face. So if you have darker skin, count yourself lucky.
Before I even talk about the efforts that we have done, or Black people have done to make the world what it is today, let's first talk about the skin that was given to us by the Almighty. Our skin glows in the sun. It absorbs the heat from the sun. We do not need sunscreen. We do not. The sun loves us. That's all I'm going to start with. Next, we're going to talk about, obviously I started with this, but I'll say it again because why not? In terms of music, the kind of good R&B, jazz, soul, blues, country music, those are from black people. And obviously there's a video that shows about the technological advancements that have come from black people. For example, the fridge, the ambulance, the bulb, and so many other things. All of those things are from black people. They helped to make that happen. Even from the very first mission to the moon, a black woman did the mathematics to make sure that that rocket didn't burst into flames. That was a black woman, Also, fashion and style. Remember, before, black people used to be made fun of, especially women, because of their bodies, because they had maybe a bigger behind than what was related to as beautiful. They also had probably bigger breasts, which was also not seen as cute and adorable. What was seen as cute and adorable was having flat or very small things here and there. But with time, you're coming to realize that white people are now going to get all these cosmetic surgeries to even buy melanin. Right now, white people are buying melanin because black is on trend. Always has been. They try to show it like it's not, but it is. And they're now trying to add on to their behinds, their boobs, their butts. Like, there's so many things that black people are influencing that they don't even realize. Things that were actually being considered as gross or not beautiful are now being seen as actually they are beautiful. From language and expression, black people have come up with so many nice on-trend words like lit or fam or gang, or there's so many words. I can't obviously say all of them. There's woke, sassy, like all of those words are coming from black people. Even the dap, when you want to express yourself and you want to say hi to your fellow black brother or black sister, there's a way we greet each other. There's all these different handshakes, like that is also on trend. Always has been, always will be. Let's talk about sports and excellence. In sports, black athletes have redefined greatness, from Muhammad Ali to Serena Williams to LeBron James. The standard of excellence, the style, the swagger, that is the blueprint of black people. There's also movements and activism, like the civil rights movements. That was the model for the global activism. And today, Black Lives Matter sparked a worldwide conversation about race, justice, and humanity in itself. There's also the digital culture, like TikTok dances, memes, viral content. I'm not saying that they brought this into the making. It's not like black people invented dancing, but they are a big part of it also. And there's also the standards of politics, because black people have continuously been dealt the bad hand in terms of politics and the systematic racism, and how the world has continued to show them as less of humans. But the continuous asking questions, the continuous rebellion, the continuous putting our heads up high has made so many politicians uncomfortable. It has made so many white supremacists hide. Right now, we don't have people who are just openly racist, and it's like on trend, like it used to be, like you're racist and now everyone is saying, oh yeah, black people have helped even change the minds of white people who have been brought up in spaces where they had been taught that racism is the way to go. Black people have fought for their space and their place in the world. They have made sure that people in leadership are accountable for the things and the decisions that they make. That is black people. When they ask for something, they make sure that they get it. And you have to answer to it, because if you're going to be voted in as a politician and then you treat black people, the black people who chose you into that seat, badly, then you need to go. You need to get out. And the art even of storytelling and art in itself, like our stories have shaped how the world imagines freedom, how the world imagines struggle and the future. From Zora Neale to James Baldwin, from Spike to Black Panther, we tell the stories that shape our culture. If you are black, you are beautiful. If you are black, you are the blueprint to what our world is today. And I salute you and I love you wherever you are. To my fellow brothers and sisters, kudos and big ups to all of you. Everywhere, wherever you are, in the UK, in America, in Australia, in Africa, wherever you are, kudos to you. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope you have learned something today. If you're a white person, yes, that is black people. If you're a black person, be confident in your own skin, because your skin is beautiful and it is what is on trend right now and always will be on trend. So clock that. So I hope you have learned something today, and if you have, kindly do consider subscribing, sharing and liking. I'd also like to hear what you have to say about this. Do you agree with me or do you not? I'd like to converse with you in the comments, so kindly also do consider commenting so I can see what you have to say about this. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video, and if you'd like to buy me a coffee also, I do have a link in the description below. So if you'd like to do that, just check in the description and you'll see it. So goodbye for now.